Hello, today I'm going to show you how to work with labels using Microsoft Word. The first thing you would do is to load up Microsoft Word on your screen. The next thing is to go to your tabs at the top and choose Mailings. Over to the left, click on Labels. All right, this label dialog box will come up, and so the first thing you do is make sure that labels is chosen and not envelopes. Okay. Now, the next thing you need to do is you need to tell Word exactly what size labels you want to use. So you would go to the bottom and choose Options. Okay. Now, because I have used Avery US Letter before, it automatically pops up. Yours may have something different when you first see this here. Okay. It'll remember what you did last. Now, what you need to do is to choose Avery US Letter. Avery is a company name that's kind of like the standard, and everything else is chosen from that one, and they will have a number. The next thing you do after you've chosen Avery US Letter is to go down here and tell Word exactly what type of labels are you looking at. Okay, here's index markers. There's all different kinds of things, and you have to find that number. Now, the one that I use all of the time and everything I do is number 5160. Now, with the 5160, if I click on it, will show me that that's 1 inch height, 2.63 inches in width, and it's in the paper size of 8.5 by 11. So then I would click OK. All right. Now, let's say you just need one label keyed in and printed from your screen. There's no use of entering it in here, and so what we're going to do next is to choose New Document. Now, when you do that, you're going to see that you have 3 columns, 3 labels per column, and you have 10 rows. So you're going to have a total on this sheet of 30 labels that you can work with, okay? So if this is a brand new sheet that you're going to print onto, then you would just key in here the address of the person you're going to send that to. So if I would send it to Mr. John Doe at 200 East Main Street in Russellville, you key that in. And if you want to send another one, you could just tab over. Now, when you hit your first tab, it'll send it to what we call the gutter area. So click it again, it'll go to that next label. So let's say you're going to send this one to Mrs. Jane Smith at 190. Whoop, I accidentally scooted that over. 190 Main Street in Hector. Okay, that. Then all you would do is to do File and then Print, and it would show you that you would print 2 of these labels, and be sure that you put your label sheets in, which are 8.5 by 11, so we would print on those and you would have it. Now let's assume that you had used this one and this one and this one and this one and this one, and your next label would be over here. So we would just move that to the label area that's not been pulled off. So you can tell when you've used them, you've actually pulled them off, okay, for that. Now, once you have that on there, you can do a lot with it. You can, let's say, center it. Let's say that you want to make it larger with that size, and you can do that. You can also center vertically by choosing a right click and use table properties, cell and center, and that will be centered there. And then also you can even change the color of them if you want to do that. And then when you got ready to print, you would do File, Print, and it would show you the location that's going to be printed on. The next video that I'm going to do on labels is show you how to do an entire